everyone, welcome back. So today's video I wanted to do a really simple 4th of July look, obviously. So I did blue eyeliner, white liner in the inner rim, and a red lip. So if you want to see how I achieved this, it's really simple. I talked you through everything. Then just keep watching. I'm gonna start by taking the Milani 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and I'm gonna mix it with the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I haven't used this one before. I actually just got it last night, and I think this shade is too dark, which is why I'm gonna mix it with this one. This is shade number 3, Light Beige. They didn't have shade 2, which I believe is natural, creamy natural or something like that. So I just got this one. I want to test it out. My skin is really oily. It used to be super dry and now it's oily, so I'm trying to find products that work for my now oily skin. So actually before that, I need to prime. So I'm going to use the One Heck of a Blot primer along with the Benefit Porefessional because, hello, pores. This setup is not how I'm going to have things. I'm working on getting some lighting because I have natural lighting, but just the setup still is just not how I want it. So One Heck of a Blot by Soap and Glory is what I'm taking. My face gets so red when I touch it. It is like tomato. And I'm looking this way because I have a mirror here, but I will try my best to look back over here because I do have the flip screen on there. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of the Porefessional, and that's going to go right into like where my cheeks are. Here and on my nose a little bit. Okay. So, Milani 2-in-1 foundation in shade 3. I'm going to take a pump of that. And then I'm going to mix number 110 from Maybelline, the Matte and Poreless. I really like this foundation, the way it looks on the skin, but I get really oily like within the first 2 to 3 hours, which is not fun. I used to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which I just ran out of and I haven't repurchased it, but even that, after a couple hours, I still get really oily. So if anybody has any recommendations for foundations that work with oily skin, please let me know. Let's see. Okay, I think this should work. If not, I do have a powder that I can blend down my neck so that everything sort of matches. This actually feels really thick. Okay. I still have some left over on my hand, but it's okay. I'm taking my beauty blender and I'm just gonna blend this out. I noticed I need to learn how to keep my mouth closed when I'm doing my makeup. In my first video that I just put up, I noticed that my mouth is open like constantly in that video, and it just looks so bad when you're looking back at it. Excuse me, I just burped. I actually really like how this looks. The color, let me see. The color actually works too. I can blend a little bit darker down my neck, but for the most part, I think it matches pretty well with the mixing. Really nice coverage too. I have a lot of acne discoloration on my cheeks. I used to have really bad acne. And my skin has actually cleared up a lot. Like especially right here, there's a bunch of like little like hyperpigmentation spots. that I can never really seem to cover up completely, which is annoying. And so like when I do my contour, I feel like it just looks really muddy right here. But I mean, not a whole lot I can do about it. It's okay. The lighting is really bothering me. All right, so foundation's on. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this Makeup Forever Full Cover concealer in shade number 6. This has been the full coverage concealer that I've used for a long time, even though I don't even find that it's really full coverage. It's okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my Urban Decay Naked Concealer in the shade Light Neutral, and that's gonna go on the inner corner, down through here, through my eyelids, on my eyelids. And then I'm also gonna take the shade Light Warm. This one's a little bit too light right now, so I like to mix them. And then I use this one to highlight all over my face. So I'm gonna put this all over my forehead, down my nose, on my Cupid's bow, and on my chin to brighten things up. That'll also help balance out, since the foundation is a little bit darker, it'll help balance things out. So I'm gonna take my beauty blender again and do this. Okay, so I just moved the blinds up. Hopefully that helps a little bit. So I just blended out all that concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Mine actually broke. I'm at like the very bottom of it and it decided to break right here. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So I'm just gonna dunk right into it with my beauty blender. Set the under eyes. As well as my eyelids so that they don't crease. And then I'm gonna go ahead and also set the areas on my face where I put concealer. Actually, I like to set my whole face with this, so. I also noticed in the first video that I did that I look like I'm being very rough on my face. It doesn't feel like it, but it definitely looks like it. So, and then especially on my chin, I get really oily. My nose, basically my T-zone. The oiliness is just something I'm still getting used to because I used to be so dry. And then I got some medication for my skin, for my acne, and now my skin is just completely opposite. But oily skin is good for aging, right? So I can't really complain. Okay, so that's all set. The lighting is just it's not my friend today. I know it doesn't help that the lighting is also coming from behind me. But like I said, I'm gonna work on that. Working on getting some lights. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this Smashbox powder. It's the Photo Filter Creamy Powder Foundation in the shade number 3. And I'm just gonna take this and put it down my neck. That way everything blends together nicely. So I realized I didn't really get to introduce myself in the first video because I wasn't talking, but we can do that now. I'm Rebecca. I live in LA. I just got done with school, and what I majored in is not something that I want to pursue anymore. For a while I felt really guilty about it. I felt like I needed to, sorry about that, I felt like I needed to be that person, but I realized that I don't need to pretend to be somebody I'm not, and I don't need to pursue something that I'm not interested in anymore, even though I did spend 6 years in school for that one degree. And really what I found is that I'm really passionate about makeup and beauty, which is why I wanted to start this channel. It has been something that was on my mind for a very long time, since like the middle of my school career. And I just never really had time to do it. And now that I'm done and I'm working a part-time job, I have the time to do what I love. So that's a little bit of information about me. Let's see, we just finished powdering. I'm gonna go ahead and do my contour. So Kat Von D palette, I'm sure you guys have all seen this. Go ahead and take these two. I like to mix them. It's the, let's see, Subconscious and Shadowplay. So I like to just mix them both and then go right in. And then my nose is crooked, so I like to, if this will, the lighting will come back to me, please. So my nose is crooked, as you can see. So I like to contour this side more, like towards the middle, and then this side I'll contour more on the side. That way it just creates the illusion that it's straighter. So should really be using a more, like a smaller brush, but whatever. And then, okay, since we're using a lot of color, I'm just gonna keep the skin looking more natural. So I'm gonna take the Becca and Jaclyn Hill palette. And I love the shade Amaretto in here. It's the center of the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that one, since it's a very natural, everyday blush. And then, since I want things to be more silvery and white because it's for 4th of July, I'm gonna take, I'm not gonna use the highlighters in this palette. I'm gonna take the Balm's Mary Lou Manizer. You guys have seen this also. Mine is crushed to pieces, so I'm not gonna be able to show you what it looks like. We're gonna take that and highlight with it. Okay, so I moved the camera because the lighting was just too dark over here. So now I'm gonna be looking this way because the mirror is here. So I just blended everything out, and now I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I'm gonna take the Loreal Brow Stylist Definer. I'm not a huge fan of this, honestly, but it's what I have right now. Let's see. I might skip over this part because it's going to take me a while. Alright, then I'm going to take the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I love this stuff. I've never tried, no, that's a lie. I've tried the Maybelline Clear Mascara as a brow gel like a really long time ago, and no, it doesn't work for me. I need this like super glue stuff. I don't think I'll ever try anything else. Okay, so eyebrows are on, and now I guess we can get to the fun part. Blue eyeliner. So I also might speed through this part because I'm pretty bad at eyeliner, to be honest. Especially this kind. I'm pretty good at like using an angled brush and like dipping into like a pomade type of gel eyeliner and doing it that way. But these wands, I'm not the best. But it's okay. No one's perfect. Okay, so I had to leave my camera off for a little bit because it said it was too warm. So while that was cooling down, I finished the eyeliner, and I forgot that I wanted to add a little bit of warmth into the crease. So we can do that now. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Naked palette, which I know all of you have seen this before. And I'm gonna take a Morphe E27 and I'm gonna take the shade Naked and just run that through the crease. And then if I need to, I'll just go back over the blue eyeliner. It's not a big deal. Just gonna add a little bit more definition doing this. I don't think I have to go back over the blue. NYX Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil. More festive, yeah. And then I'm gonna grab a Morphe E36, a little pencil brush, and I'm gonna run the shade Naked under my waterline. Blend things out. MakeupGeek and MannyMUA. I'm gonna go ahead and take this really white frosty shade called Artemis, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner. I'm gonna load that on the inner corner so it's really bright and white. I'm gonna use Loreal Million, what is this called? Voluminous Million Lashes in Carbon Black. This is not my favorite. This mascara is my favorite, but not the Carbon Black formula. I like just the regular, I don't know, black is black or black, whatever. This one runs under my eyes a little bit, so I'm not a fan of it. And before, I'm gonna prime with this Benefit They're Real lash primer. This is what makes your lashes super long. I swear it's so good. I'm gonna probably buy a full size when I run out of this or when it dries out. And then I'm just gonna curl my lashes. So I'm gonna do these two and I'll be right back. So I forgot to press record, but NYX Hot Red Lip Liner and then MAC's Riri Lou. So we are almost done. God, this lipstick is so dry. Wow, it looks really orange on camera. I think that's good. Let's take this down. That's another pen. I kind of like how that looks. Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. I don't know why I use this one when I'm oily. And that's the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already so you can see more videos from me in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.